The Clockmaker's Secret. In the quaint village of Eldenwood, nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived an enigmatic clockmaker named Elias Grimsby. His shop, Timeless Wonders, was a treasure trove of intricate timepieces, each more mesmerizing than the last. But what truly set Elias apart wasn't his craftsmanship. It was the peculiar rumor that surrounded him. Every clock he made could alter the flow of time. Elias was a quiet man, his silver hair perpetually dusted with flecks of brass and his hands always stained with oil. He rarely spoke of his past, but his eyes held the weight of centuries. The villagers, though wary, couldn't resist the allure of his creations. Some claimed his clocks could grant fleeting glimpses of the future, while others whispered that they could rewind moments of regret. One day, a young woman named Lila arrived in Eldenwood. She was a traveler, her heart heavy with the loss of her younger brother, who had passed away in an accident she blamed herself for. Hearing of Elias's clocks, she entered his shop, her voice trembling as she asked, "Is it true? Can your clocks change time?" Elias studied her for a long moment before nodding. "Time is a river, Lila. My clocks are but stones that can ripple its surface. But beware, time does not like to be tampered with." Desperate, Lila begged him to create a clock that could take her back to the day of the accident. Reluctantly, Elias agreed, warning her that the price of altering time was steep. Over the next week, he worked tirelessly, crafting a clock unlike any other. Its face shimmered with an otherworldly glow, and its hands moved in reverse. When the clock was complete, Elias handed it to Lila with a solemn expression. "Turn the key at midnight," he instructed. "But remember, the past is fragile. You may not return the same." That night, Lila followed his instructions. As the clock's hands spun backward, the world around her blurred and dissolved. When the haze cleared, she found herself on the morning of the accident. Overwhelmed with emotion, she rushed to her brother, determined to save him. But as she altered the events of that day, she began to notice strange changes. The sky seemed darker, the air heavier. When she returned to the present, she discovered that while her brother was alive, the village of Eldenwood had vanished, replaced by a desolate wasteland. Panicked, Lila returned to Elias, who was waiting for her in the ruins of his shop. "I warned you," he said softly. "Time is not a thread to be unraveled. It is a tapestry, and every pull distorts the whole." Realizing her mistake, Lila begged Elias to fix what she had done. With a heavy heart, he agreed to create one final clock. This time it would not take her back. It would erase her entirely, restoring the timeline to its original state. As Lila turned the key on the new clock, she felt herself fading, her existence unraveling like a forgotten dream. The village of Eldenwood returned, and the accident played out as it once had. But in the hearts of the villagers, there lingered a faint, inexplicable sorrow, as though they had lost someone they could no longer remember. Elias, alone in his shop, placed the two clocks on a high shelf, their hands forever still. He whispered to the empty room, "Time always remembers, even when we do not." And so the clockmaker continued his work, crafting wonders for those who dared to dream. But never again did he create a clock that could change the past.